Greetings and welcome to day number 13 of rFest. With us as always is our little grindhouse kitty Jasmine. One of them, one of three. Anyway, literally just got done watching Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Technically, if you read some of the reports or some of the behind-the-scenes articles here and there, probably a lot from the internet, it would be more like Jason Takes Ontario, supposedly. A lot of it was filmed on location in Ontario. But anyway, in any event, still a good movie. I'm not going to go as far as to say this is the best Jason film, but it's pretty good. Jasmine, settle. Okay, sit. Anyway, thank you. Let's see. I'm not sure there is a best Jason film. I'd say maybe Jason X was pretty good, though. Maybe Jason vs. Freddy. That was pretty good, too. And some of the older stuff. But anyway, now on to the review for Part 8. Part 8 basically starts out with Jason getting struck by, not really lightning this time, as much as voltage from a cable that was underwater that was connected to a boat, and that pretty much resurrected him. He kills off 2 people in the boat pretty quickly. One of them, the girl, being... damn it. Down! Down! Jasmine, sit. One of them, the girl, being not too... I don't want to blame the victim here, but she sure dove into the water, swam to shore, and fucking run. But that's just my thought. Anyway, so, needless to say, those 2. Nice extras, but oh well. Sorry. Anyway, fast forward to our main character, Rennie, and a guy who likes her, Sean. Sean is the son of a captain, and it's a senior trip that's going to New York. And of course, you've got your usual cast of teenagers that are out looking for fun, and dancing, and skeet shooting, and yeah, there's a skeet shooting scene. Oh yeah, and there's a boxing scene with this one guy, Julius. I'll get into that in a moment. Needless to say, they all end up on the boat. The boat is setting sail for Manhattan. And, of course, there's one guy that just happened to stow away. Gee, I wonder who. For much of the film, Jason pretty much fucking kills a lot of people in this film. And a lot of it's on the boat. So if you look closely, you'll see Kelly Hu in a small, before she was famous role. Yep, that was the one who ended up with The Rock and the Scorpion King. She could have used The Rock in this one because she doesn't fare that well. And then, of course, there's the snobby sex pot. She buys it, too. I could really MST3K the shit out of this film if I really wanted to. And I'm still thinking of doing it. But in any event, let's see. So they get off the boat, finally. It's down to the boxer Julius, Sean, Rennie, and Rennie's uncle Charles, who is a bit of a villain in this film. He's kind of the heavy, kind of a mix, I guess. Not really a villain, but just a bit of a prick. And there's this one teacher that was like her English teacher or something, and she sadly she buys it not too long after that. Jasmine, easy. But anyway, they get to Manhattan, and the first thing that happens when they get off the boat get off the lifeboat after Jason was so nice to pull the fire alarm, or I should say punch the fire alarm after he threw one guy into an electrical thing that basically blew the boat up. Yes, hi. Yes, it's just me. So, so they get on the boat. They get to Manhattan, and the first thing that happens to them, they get mugged. Oh, and there was a little dog in there named Toby. That was the girl's dog there. Rennie's dog. Don't worry, all you animal lovers, the dog survives. Don't want to give away too much of a spoiler, but he does. Cute dog, too. But in any event, they get mugged, and the guys who mugged them decide to kidnap Rennie, and they shoot her full of cocaine or something. But shortly after that, Jason shows up and just says no to drugs in an extreme fucking way. I mean, forget Nancy Reagan and her PSAs. This shit should have been a fucking commercial for anti-drugs, you know? Just say no to coke. Yeah. Anyway. So, after the two extra villains buy it, pretty fucking nicely too, I might add. The other guy gets a pipe upside the head. Actually, he gets thrown into a pipe skull first. So then we're down to, of course, Rennie gets away. She finds her boyfriend, Sean. And while all that is happening, the rest of the cast decides, let's split up. We can find Rennie that way. Yeah, great move. Okay, first of all, let's get to the point, in fact, with one of the best non-fight scenes I've ever seen. Jason versus Julius. Julius the boxer? Who, by the way... Okay, I gotta say this. I'm not a sports commentator or anything like that, but speaking from an analytical point of view, throw a fucking kick, you fucking moron! You should have thrown a fucking kick! Okay, he's fighting Jason on the rooftop. He throws punch after punch after punch after punch after punch. Jason stands there like fucking Muhammad Ali, just lets the guy wear himself out. And then this guy actually has the very fucking balls to say, take your best shot. Yeah, okay. You ever seen Mortal Kombat, you stupid ass? Yeah. Okay, he Johnny Cages his ass. And when I say Johnny Cage, I'm talking about the old school Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage finishing maneuver. Yeah, that move. Basket shot, too, I might add. Cops later find the head in the car. And then, of course, the car blows up, the cop car. Cop car blows up. Cop's already dead. Female teacher's dead. And the girl gets a flashback of what had really happened. She had a fear of swimming. She nearly drowned because Uncle Charles threw her in. Also waiting at the bottom of this lake, though, was Jason as a boy. So naturally, you know Uncle Charles is going to buy the farm, too. And he does. Anyway, it's down to our last two heroes. They basically go through Manhattan, a few comedic scenes here and there. And at the very end, I don't want to, I may as well just say it. Toxic waste flood comes rumbling down the sewers, and Jason gets caught in it, and then he reverts back to his childhood form for some reason. Film never explains any of that shit remotely. At the very end, they find the dog again. Of course, the dog had run away because he almost got shot by one of the drug-dealing scumbags. They find the dog, and everyone pretty much lives happily ever after in New York. Aside from the fact that this had a fucking body count of like what? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, at least 16 people at least, if you count some of the extras. I'm just guessing this, but still. Anyway, that was Friday the 13th, Part 8. Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Good film. Not much blood in it, though. I think for a Friday the 13th film and all. I don't know. Chris did use some blood. A little more than it did. Anyway. This has been the Grindhouse. This has been day 13 of rFest. Until next time.